In a near-future world, ravaged by climate change, where the polar ice caps are melting at an alarming rate, an expedition was assembled to study the effects of this global catastrophe at the very heart of its most visible symptom, the North Pole. This was not just any expedition, but one that would stumble upon a discovery so profound, it would challenge the very foundation of what humanity knew about the Earth. Leading the expedition was Dr. Ava Thompson, a brilliant scientist whose determination was only rivaled by her concern for the planet. With her short, red hair, often escaping the confines of her beanie, glasses perched on the bridge of her nose, and clad in practical cold-weather gear, she embodied the spirit of a modern-day explorer, driven not by the promise of fame or fortune, but by the quest for knowledge and the hope of finding solutions to preserve the world for future generations. Captain Marcus Reynolds, the expedition leader, was a former military officer whose commanding presence was unmistakable. He was the kind of man who seemed carved out of the very ice they sought to study, stoic, brave, and unwavering. His rugged beard and piercing blue eyes spoke of years spent in the harshest conditions, facing down challenges with a calm that inspired confidence in all who followed him. Completing the trio was Dr. Mei Ling, a young and enthusiastic geologist whose passion for rocks and minerals was infectious. With her long black hair always tied back in a practical ponytail, thick glasses perched on her nose, and an ever-present smile, she brought a sense of hope and excitement to the expedition. Her curiosity was boundless, and she viewed every new discovery as a puzzle piece in the grand scheme of the universe. As the team made their way across the rapidly changing landscape of the North Pole, their mission seemed straightforward: to gather data and samples that would help understand the effects of global warming on the polar ice caps. However, what started as a routine scientific mission quickly turned into something far beyond their wildest imaginations. Beneath a particularly vast and ancient ice sheet, Dr. Ling's instruments detected an anomaly, something that did not conform to any known geological patterns. Intrigued and curious, the team decided to investigate further. Using advanced drilling equipment, they bore through the ice, expecting to find perhaps a hidden lake or a unique mineral deposit. What they found instead was a passage, a gaping maw that seemed to beckon them into the very heart of the Earth. The decision to venture down the path was not made lightly, but the pull of discovery was too strong to resist. With each step, they descended into the unknown, leaving the surface world far behind. The path led them through cavernous spaces filled with breathtaking crystal formations and strange bioluminescent flora that illuminated their way. They navigated treacherous terrain, faced unexpected challenges, and marveled at the beauty hidden beneath the Earth's crust. But nothing could have prepared them for what they would find next. Deep within the Earth, the team stumbled upon an incredible sight, a vast, thriving civilization. Advanced beings, human in form but possessing technologies and abilities far beyond anything known to the surface world, greeted them. These beings, calling themselves the Guardians of the Core, had been monitoring the surface world for centuries, guiding its evolution from the shadows. The Guardians shared that they had long ago faced their own climate catastrophe, one that had forced them to retreat into the Earth's core and build their civilization anew. They had mastered sustainable living, harnessed the power of the Earth's core, and lived in harmony with their environment. But they had also been watching the surface world, concerned by humanity's path towards self-destruction. Faced with the reality of this advanced civilization and the knowledge they possessed, Dr. Thompson, Captain Reynolds, and Dr. Ling were at a crossroads. The Guardians offered them a choice: to take their knowledge back to the surface world with the potential to revolutionize human society and avert the impending climate disaster, or to keep the existence of the Hollow Earth a secret, protecting both worlds from the chaos and conflict that might ensue from such a revelation. The weight of this decision was not lost on the team. On one hand, the knowledge and technology of the Guardians could save the surface world from the brink of collapse, offering a new path forward for humanity. On the other, The shock and potential upheaval of revealing an advanced civilization living beneath the Earth could lead to fear, mistrust, and even war. After much deliberation, the team decided that the risk of keeping such a monumental discovery secret outweighed the potential for conflict. They believed that with careful management, the revelation could be a turning point for humanity, a chance to unite the world with a common purpose, to learn from the Guardians and work together to save the planet. With heavy hearts but a sense of hope, Dr. Thompson, Captain Reynolds, and Dr. Ling returned to the surface, armed with the knowledge and a plan to share their incredible discovery with the world. They knew the road ahead would be fraught with challenges, but they also knew that the future of both the surface world and the hollow Earth depended on their success. As they emerged from the depths, blinking against the harsh light of the sun, they looked out over the ice caps, now knowing the incredible secret that lay beneath. The world above was about to change forever, but for the first time in a long time, there was a glimmer of hope on the horizon. The Hollow Earth expedition had not only uncovered the mysteries of the deep, but had also opened a door to a new chapter in human history, one where the fate of the planet was in the hands of those brave enough to believe in the impossible.